sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Back in. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans. Football. They sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. They can't win. No new friends. No new friends. Football fans.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. First down, Shields. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Shields drops it underneath. Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Operating from the gun. Shields escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Shields finds Roberts left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on first down. Shields. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching that Barney.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Shields. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Shields. Caught on the right side by Jones. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Shields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
They'll look to throw here. Stepping up. He's going to now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing to start the drive. Shields. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and 10. Shields dancing to his left. Connects it to Roberts, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Shields eluding the pressure right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to the air on second down. Shields. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Shields. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Set. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Shields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Shields. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up.
Throwing on 1st down. Shields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
To throw on 2nd down. Shields got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Looking to throw. Shields. It's caught. Jones.
Leopard!
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Back there!
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Shields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun, gun!
From the gun, Shields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Shields flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's caught at the 25. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On first down, Shields escaping the pressure right. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Shields. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Shields. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They get it to him running left, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing on first down. Shields. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Shields. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Back now in Buffalo. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least...
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, look at 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Shields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gun!
On 3rd down, Shields. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Shields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Roberts. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Whoosh. Still fighting for more. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
To throw on 2nd down. Shields. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Shields. He finds Roberts, complete. And they work this out past the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right